Yes, sir. It's another week of the No Juice podcast. You already know I'm your co-host, Josh, and you already know we got V in the house. What up, V?
What's going on, dog? How you doing?
Chilling. We got to get right to it, man. A lot of people, I don't know about you, but my DMs were popping. They want to know what this major announcement is. So, are you ready to, give it up or what?
Yeah, give the people what they want.
All right, so exactly what you said. We got to give the people what they want. The major announcement is the No Juice podcast is getting a third host. It honestly just seemed right. This person was loved by the listeners. And there's without further ado, Fresh Mozzarella, Mike Kelly, welcome to the No Juice podcast. Official member. What's going on, Mike?
Good to be back. No, I'm looking forward to it, boys. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Put out a lot of content. Yep. Give the people what they want.
Yes, sir. And that like you said, it's good to be back, but back for good.
That's right. Founding father now.
Yeah. Founding father of the No Juice. So that's the major announcement. Again, people hit us up. I know Mike was when we approached Mike was like 100%. I'm down. I had a great time, and it's not like anything's going to change because obviously we're all friends here, and Mike brings a different dynamic to the podcast.
Don't assume we're all friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
This is business.
To be honest with you, I really don't fuck with Ben. But till this day, Mike's podcast, his episode is the most listened. So we're gonna try to top that with this one. But if you guys are ready, let's jump right into the trending topics. Over the weekend on Sunday,
where do you want to start? What are you starting with?
I'm gonna start with the Jake Paul Tommy Fury.
Because you actually love shit like this. That's why.
Oh my god, bro!
He's a big Paul Brothers guy.
Yeah, he definitely subscribes to all their channels and stuff.
I actually don't. I do.
Based on his other episodes too, how he talks about how great Prime is. Like, this guy's literally a Paul spokesman over here.
You gotta wait. He's gonna put the Prime logo on our post on Instagram.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get sponsored.
Yeah,
official drink of the UFC and the No Juice pod.
They power UFC fighters and podcasters.
All right, but seriously, what did you guys watch it?
I actually did watch it because I felt like a lot of people probably did this. Some guy live streamed it on TikTok. That's how I watched the fight.
Yeah, that seems about right with you.
Yeah, you watch it?
Mike, you watch it?
I watched it on Reddit streams, but yeah, Bill sent me that link with the guy on TikTok, but I never downloaded TikTok. Let's make that clear.
Which before we talk about the fight, I saw today Jake Paul Jake Paul said it had 500,000 pay-per-view buys, which I do not believe. There's no way 500,000 people bought that.
Dude, 90% of those people might be under 18 years old.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know.
That seems so high.
Well, what's what's the average buys on something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
one of those big time boxing matches. What did the McGregor?
Mayweather and McGregor, it says the buy rate was 4.3 million.
Yeah, that's what? 5%. No. What's 500?
I guess you would have to compare Jake Paul's previous fights to this, like the pay-per-view buys, I guess. I'm not really.
I just don't know. I don't 10%. Know. I guess maybe it's just a myopic view.
You'd be surprised.
The world that I have, because I don't know a single person that bought it.
Yeah, just think about though, how much that TikTok generation runs the world right now. It's you'd be surprised.
But the thing is too, the counter argument to that is all these young kids know how to do all these shit on the internet and get it for free. Why would they pay pay-per-view? And all young people don't even have cable to buy pay-per-view.
If they can buy V-Bucks, they can buy the fight.
Yeah. I guess they can all just use their parents' credit card to buy it, but.
So, did you guys think that judges got it right? Because I think so.
I actually was shocked that it was even a split decision. If I watched the fight, I was like, "There's no way it's not unanimous for."
It was a split because he got the knockdown in the 8th round.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, but it almost originally when you saw that,
they
it
want
like
something to sell. They want something to sell going forward. Too.
I think the ref was kind of throwing.
That's what everybody's saying. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that much. I had it on with no sound.
I'm not gonna pretend. I don't really know that much about boxing to be yeah, this guy's a terrible ref. I don't the first 2 rounds they bear hugged each other for the whole fucking time.
Well, that was the thing. It was weird. It's every time. It's honestly kind of weird. Not that I ever thought Jake Paul was like a great boxer by any means. He's definitely professionally trained.
He definitely is a good boxer. Like he's a boxer.
But I feel like his fundamentals, out of all the BS fights that we've seen so far, they were almost the worst in this one. At least early on, he got better as it went on. But like he just looked so unorthodox. He's probably overthinking it. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's the first guy who has been professionally trained in boxing for at least a significant amount
Mike,
of time.
in air quotes in his post interview, he hurt his arm in training. That's what he said.
Jake Paul said that?
Yeah, he said in his post fight interview that he like hurt his arm in fight camp and he was battling. He was being sick. Of course, excuses. But then he goes, "I'm not making excuses now." I'm like, the fuck?
I will say,
I mean,
yeah, but is the Jake Paul thing like done now that he lost? Like he just lost to the only
he's
guy who was like even somewhat of an actual boxer.
He's invoking his rematch clause.
Nobody's gonna buy that. I don't. How are you gonna get people to care about him versus Tommy Fury again?
Not after that. What the hell was so exciting about that?
It's people got juiced up because he knocked them down, which was I don't really think it was a knockdown.
I thought he tripped at first. It wasn't even like an impressive knockdown.
That guy was up before you can clap your hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just don't like he hasn't fought a real boxer, so it's like now that you lost to someone who's not even. First of all, he was a reality star too, Tommy Fury, which I didn't know. And now
he was on like Too Hot to Handle. I actually didn't know that either.
Now he's just part of a boxing family, and Jake couldn't even beat him. So it's like,
right.
And he wants to like fight real boxers. I guess he can just keep making money fighting people that aren't real boxers that are celebrities that people would like to see. But I guess as far as like the hype train of him like actually becoming a real boxer, it doesn't.
This inflates the balloon for sure.
I guess my counterpoint is a lot of people are saying, like I was obviously on Twitter, a lot of people are saying that does this win discredit Tommy Fury because he's a boxer, comes back from a boxing background, and he couldn't take him out?
No, this is what I'm gonna say about that.
I love how they
KFC Barstool got it best, and I don't always listen to his little rants, but he had one on this fight, and I was looking at all the stuff on Twitter, and the only thing I'll say about that is after the fight, Tommy Fury was full like fangirl. It was like he won the Olympics. It was actually insane. And aside from the injury comment from Jake Paul, he did kind of just be like, I got my ass kicked, like took it on the chin. You know, the cliche like quotes, but like he did what he's supposed to. He stayed cool, calm, and collected while, you know, Tommy Fury celebrated like he just brought home the gold for his country. It was actually like a little ridiculous. So to that point, he probably should have pulled it back a little bit, celebrated the win. Obviously, he probably made more money in that fight than he might ever make. But like cool it a little bit, like celebrate the win, and then walk off. That's what you were supposed to do.
No, what bothered me was like the Paul brothers were always like, "Yeah, we're real boxers. Like we're not YouTubers." Like they always try to say that. And then as soon as like Jake lost, I saw a clip from like Logan's podcast where it was like, "Oh yeah, this guy was so happy that he beat a YouTuber." It's like you can't call yourself YouTubers now that you lost.
No, you can't flip flop.
I did not see that. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off.
But they were like trying to make fun of Fury for like being so excited that he won, like you were just saying. But they were like, "Yeah, you're that excited because you beat a YouTuber."
Yeah, I have a different.
You can't pretend to be a YouTuber now.
I think the funny thing was during the fight. Did you guys see when Radio Raheem interviewed Logan Paul, and he was like, tell me, that was the funniest thing in the fight because like he was talking shit about Tommy, and then he starts talking to like Jake, and he's like, I love you, bro. And then Radio Raheem thought he was talking to him, and he goes, I love you too. And then like you can see Logan's face like, what the fuck?
That's just like one of those things. He was probably just so nervous and like heat of the moment where he's just like, I love you too.
That was his big moment. Low key, Logan Paul he's that famous that like people do stumble over themselves around him.
Yeah.
But, all right, so let's get into it, Mike. We got to get into this next topic. I think we're done with Tommy Fury.
I'm all set. I'm all good with that. That was enough for me.
Next topic is Finn. This one's you, right?
All right. All right, we're gonna call a special. No, you want me to call him my special correspondent?
Yeah, let's bring whatever.
Let's do the Brandon Miller real quick.
All right,
let's do that because that one's gonna be more thought provoking. So let's go that one last.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys read it. So obviously this Alabama player, he's all over the internet for what went on. Do one of you guys want to run through the story real quick? Just give everybody an idea of what we're talking about.
Yeah, Josh, you want me to, or you want to?
Yeah, you got it.
Well, what I know is basically earlier this year, an Alabama player got like arrested for murder. He killed some young mother, I believe, in Alabama.
Yep.
And that was just like I don't want to say that was just whatever. but that wasn't why it's coming back up. So obviously that guy was arrested. He's in jail or on way to go on trial for murder. But then it came out recently that their star player, Brandon Miller, was the one who actually provided him with the gun.
Star being like top 5 draft pick.
Yeah,
right?
He might be the number. He could be. If it wasn't for Victor Wembanyama, he actually might be like the number 1 pick or whatever. He'll be a lottery pick.
Right.
He's nasty. So it comes out that he actually is the one that gave him the gun, but apparently, like, the district attorney's like, there's nothing we can charge him with, but they testify that he gave him the gun the night before he killed that lady.
The only thing I read, he was so close to the scene. I thought that bullets hit his car.
Yeah, bullets did hit his car.
Yeah.
So he was there. So he not only gave the murder weapon, but he was also there during the crime.
Yeah, and like the whole thing is like Alabama is like refusing to, like, even just like, not, you don't even have to suspend him, but they're not just even like just having him sit out. It's like, let's just figure it out. They're just like playing with it. They're like, yeah, but they're like just business as usual, which is like kind of weird because like I know they're saying right now like there's nothing we could charge him with, but if a guy in your team, like, it just came out that he provided a gun that somebody that murdered somebody else, you would think like the least you could do is just have him sit out a couple games till like everything cools off. Like that's like the easiest decision to make. I feel like
if your curfew in college sports was 10 o'clock and you were out at 10:15, you were sitting out a game. But this guy was out of murder.
He's out of murder. Yeah, and the thing was too that the coach got a lot of shit, and he did it like later apologize for it. But his initial comments was like, "Yeah, wrong place, wrong time." It's like, no, you're not wrong. You actually said wrong place, wrong time. And you
created the place and the time by bringing the gun there.
I've been in a lot of places there. It's like, yeah, this is a weird time, wrong place, wrong time. There was never a murder there.
Yeah.
So two things that I caught off this topic when I was like looking into it. The first is, did you hear later on what was Alabama's defense and his defense?
The only thing that I heard was that they were referring to him. They never referred to him as a suspect, only a witness, which is absolutely wild.
So they came out, I think it was his legal counsel or Alabama's legal counsel. They came out and said that he didn't actually purchase the gun, that they were in his vehicle when the suspect purchased the gun. So the guy purchased the gun. It was like a deal right there.
But didn't he bring it? Like, wasn't it like, yo?
That Alabama and him are saying that he did not bring it. He did not touch the gun. It was in his vehicle. I mean, that's what they're saying, obviously, to protect their star. Second, did you guys?
Alabama.
I know
let's think about the region.
Second, did you guys see that when they do his intro? I know you guys saw this. When they do his intro,
this was
this blew my mind. They obviously, for the listeners, for the listeners, they introduced yourself. They said, "And that guard or whatever, or forward, Brandon Miller." He comes out, everybody slaps people's hands, and then there's a guy at the end of like the line, and the guy like frisks him down, like
pats him down,
cop or whatever. Yeah, pats him down, and then he goes on his way. They made such a big stink out of that, and then obviously the coach came out and he's like, "I apologize, whatever." But then they came out and said, "No, he's been doing that all year." If that was,
maybe you should stop.
We would have saw a video prior to that.
But even if he had been doing it all year, maybe you should stop after you're around a murder. Maybe now's not the best time to pull it out.
Smug looks on their face when they were doing it. Yeah. Like,
maybe just shake the guy's hand and head onto the court today. How about that?
Coach doesn't care. The coach has lost control of his basketball team, in my opinion, or lost control of this situation. But
I think it's almost like above him though too. It's like the like I feel like the president of like or the athletic director,
I would
somebody should be like,
because the coach has to have a say.
Because if he's getting that pressure though, the coach, you're in the shittiest spot.
You don't really know.
So no matter what, you 100% there's an agenda from above him. You know, think about like if something happened with Alabama football and there was a way that the quarterback could stay on the field, you're fucking staying on the field.
100%. And Alabama's going to be like
all the money and all the boosters and everything. This is the best player who's gone through Alabama in how long?
Yeah, ever? This is like the best Alabama basketball team like they've ever had. Like they've
probably since
they're literally a title favorite.
Yeah, and he might end up being better than them. So it's like
100% he will.
None of it. I'll say this: stupidity never ceases to amaze me, but none of it is surprising. None of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing we were talking about in our group chat today. Like, just stupidity before the NFL draft. These guys, it's like it's crazy how people in such big spots still find ways to fuck it up. I don't understand.
Yeah, like a little common sense goes a long way for these people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you just have that much power and influence in your community and everything, people just start to feel
you don't even
invincible.
think about stuff like that.
Yep.
You're like, whatever, nothing's gonna happen anyway.
And they're kids. They are kids. I mean, you got to take that into account too. I mean, you hope that
definitely
you can make the right decisions, but at the end of the day,
look, even I'm not even saying like
10 years old.
like he's guilty of anything and like he should be in jail or anything, but just like how about just have him sit out a couple games? Like it'll be okay if he just sits out a couple games.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's just a common sense thing to do, but
it's gonna be. I
mean, the cool thing is we
they
talk
better,
about it now,
they
and
better hope
a
that he
month from
doesn't
now
get
we'll
to
be
sit
able.
during
It's
the tourney.
March. It's also March. We're about to
If
see how it all pans out.
If something pops, he's gonna sit in the tourney, and then they're gonna regret this shit. But they could have sat him. Like I don't know. But I think it's time, Vin. Let's introduce the next trending topic.
All right, I gotta go get my special correspondent because she'll do a better job of explaining it than I will because I'm not very formed on this topic. But
I really am not. I think Mike and I can agree. We're not really informed on this or anything like that. But let's let our correspondent go ahead. Introduce yourself.
So this is my wonderful girlfriend, her first time on the podcast. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Louder to enunciate for the audience because they want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
I know you're not. Just from some background, she's not feeling that great today, so her voice might be.
Can we get your name for the pod?
Her name's Carly.
Yeah, all right.
Was I supposed to?
All
I
right,
thought I said that. Did I not say that?
No, you just said my
beautiful girlfriend.
Oh, wonderful, beautiful, yeah.
Hey, that's a good enough.
A lot of compliments.
Yeah.
That's a good
but go ahead. Let's take it away, Carly.
All right, so Carly, give us the details about this Selena Gomez.
Here we go.
And Hailey Bieber drama.
So, all my information is from TikTok, so take it with a grain of salt.
So everybody's info.
TikTok is straight facts, and I don't. That's the only news source that I have.
So apparently, drama had started with Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez because Selena Gomez posted there was like paparazzi pictures of her in bathing suit, and everybody was like dogging on her body. And like she went through lupus and stuff like that, so she had
that's why her like face down, right?
Well, yeah, she also had kidney transplant.
Jesus,
because her kidneys were so bad because of lupus. And then apparently Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner and somebody else that I don't know who it is posted a TikTok with the sound
like, oh, that's like, or like God intent has a
God's timing is always right.
Yeah,
like
that's
something. And like, yeah, so that was something. And then they called each other out on that.
So there's an eyebrow thing.
Yeah, so Selena Gomez posted a video as a joke making fun of her laminated eyebrows because they looked funny. And she was literally making a joke about how they were too laminated. And then like instantly Kylie Jenner posted an Instagram story of like a selfie close up to her eyebrow, and over the eyebrow was like, "This is a mistake" or something. And then posted a screenshot of a FaceTime with Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber, and they were both like zoomed in on just their eyebrows.
It's first team all petty.
Yeah, so there was like a bunch of shade being thrown. And Selena Gomez is off social media again.
And wait, where does that come into
play? Let me ask you this, Carly. Was there any like circa all this? Like, is there backstory? Any facts we should know about them in the past?
Yeah, so Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber were like the big, everybody knows. They were like the biggest thing.
Yeah,
they were together for like they were together for like over 5 years. Then she broke up with him. Then she decided like this is like spaced out, like it's not like
right over time.
Then she had to actually check herself into for her mental health, into a hospital for her mental health. And apparently 2 months after she broke up with Justin Bieber, he was engaged to.
I didn't know it was that fast.
It was 2 months.
He was cheating.
I remember those headlines back then, but I just paid no mind to it. But now it's funny.
Also,
it's like
this was like how many years ago? I'm sorry.
It's a good while now.
I think Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber have been married for like 4 or 5 years, right?
It's what it is. It's time to hang it up.
Yeah,
Let it go already.
But the whole thing is, wait, there's more. No, there's more.
It sounds like
shit.
So apparently everybody is saying, Apparently everybody is saying that Hailey Bieber is trying to be like Selena Gomez. They're seen like quoting the same
Don't they have, I saw somebody say they have the same tattoo.
I didn't
like
hear about that.
Like a number or a letter behind like their ear or something.
Why is she? I feel like this is like a dumb question, but like,
here's
why is she
my take
like
on it from what it sounds like.
Yeah, from what you got from Carly, let's hear everybody's take.
This is my take.
Yeah.
Hailey Bieber is insecure because she thinks Justin Bieber still has feelings for Selena.
Which he does.
So then she's taking all these shots at Selena.
Because she knows how her husband actually feels about her, and that's where the insecurity comes from.
But now Hailey Bieber looks like an idiot. And I'm Team Selena, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, wait,
pledges his allegiance on the pod.
Wait, speaking of Team Selena, she surpassed Kylie Jenner with the most.
Yeah, that's like a whole part of this, right?
So
wait, Kylie Jenner, after posting what she posted, lost 400,000 Instagram followers in 20.
Yeah, I saw 1 million.
Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's like the whole thing,
God.
right?
Okay.
Like everyone's trying to like unfollow her and make
And
Selena number one again.
Now
I love that.
Followed.
I have a serious question, and this is without knowing any of the stuff you kind of told me 5 minutes ago about like how she had health issues and everything.
Yes.
When I saw that over the weekend. I was like, and this is no disrespect. I love Selena, like don't get me wrong, but I was like, what did this girl do to get that many followers? Like that is like insane. Like I was just rattling off like the most famous people I know. It's like 50 million, 60 million, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like 380, whatever. That is absurd.
I remember her like a few years ago.
Wizards of Waverly Place, Mike. Come on.
I didn't know Selena Gomez was.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, Harry Potter is a famous wizard too. I don't know. Wizards just had that much juice.
Wizards of Waverly Place, bang. Just know that.
I did not
watch. Remember, Selena Gomez's best friend's Taylor Swift.
That's true, and I did see some stuff on Twitter about.
I fuck with Selena, but I don't fuck with Taylor
Swift. I fuck with Taylor Swift. What I wanted to say about that was in an old Hailey Bieber was doing like some show, like some music show. I forget what it was called. And they talked about somebody referenced Taylor Swift's album, and she like made like the hand gesture, like she gagged.
Yes, I did hear that.
And somebody posted that on TikTok, and then Selena Gomez like came for them and was like, you know, Taylor Swift is like my only friend in the industry, like she's the realist, like whatever, she like that.
Yeah, she like more so complimented her, but like condemned it real quick.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Low-key, I might be Team Hailey because Selena's best friends with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, make up your mind.
I guess Carly, I have one question since like you kind of gave us the background.
Yeah.
Did Selena do anything to fire this girl up or like do anything on social media? Nothing, right?
No, it was literally after like the pictures of her being photographed in a bathing suit.
Yeah, so she just doesn't.
And her makeup. Yeah. They both have makeup brands.
Gotcha.
So you know.
You know what? I'm making my verdict. I'm Team Selena. This girl needs to get over herself. You got the man. If he didn't want to be with you, he wouldn't be with you. That's enough.
Yeah.
Like
that's
like, come on.
That's enough.
That's a good.
But like seriously, like what are you doing? Like that's mad. Like Mike said in the beginning, that's petty, dude.
Yeah, but there's a whole background. There's a whole background story about how Hailey wants to be Selena so bad, and like how Hailey like refused that she was a Justin Bieber fan growing up. And
go to therapy, figure it out.
You don't even live real life.
I don't really know you want to like you what.
Selena Gomez actually seems like a little normal for a celebrity, but they're like
well, for
general,
somebody,
people don't live real lives.
Like even the video she posted about her,
it actually bangs.
Even saying everything bangs.
Cooking show hits different.
Even the video that Carly's talking about of her kind of backing off of social media, even with that, she seemed pretty damn normal for somebody with 300 million people following her.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I respect that.
If 300 people like followed your Instagram.
Yeah, no, I'm all set with that.
Mike, what's your take then?
Just to play devil's advocate, because you both are Team Selena, I'm gonna have to also be Team Selena.
Let's go. Well, you know, that was honestly, Carly kind of blew my head. I knew like they had kind of like a little beef, but I didn't really know the depth behind it. But again, follow up my last comment on this: Justin Bieber is a dog. Dog.
I think
you know why? You don't break up with someone when you've been there for a while, and then 2 months later you get married. Now you were sneaking.
You found the Lord.
That's the whole other thing too. Like she was on the Call Her Daddy. I don't even know if it's called Call Her Daddy anymore, but podcast. And she asked her. She said, "Was there any time like overlap that they were together that you were like intimate with her?" And she was just like, nobody gets to hear my side. Like that's what she was saying.
No.
But if you're engaged to somebody 2 months, something was going on prior to that 2 months. Like it's been going on for a while then.
Sketchy situation.
Yeah.
That's my take.
We appreciate your take.
Respect it.
Thanks for hopping
Thanks for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. I had to do my TikTok homework.
Yeah, we'll have her on in the future if we need a full breakdown of something. She'll be our special correspondent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, special correspondent. Yeah, thanks.
And Amanda.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I have to say Amanda
That's
too.
true.
Shout out Amanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carly.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys name drop her in the comments and everything like that.
Have fun.
Give it a clap, Vin. Damn.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Is that it for trending topics? Do we got anything else we want to get out?
I think we're good. We're giving the people a lot to talk about. I want to hear. I want to hear everybody's takes and
I think we need to get into those takes. So jumping into our next segment, obviously, is our top 3. When we had the discussion with Mike in joining the podcast, he started ripping ideas, and this is one that we all felt like it would be a good one. So Mike, I'm gonna let you take this one away. Go ahead, introduce the top 3 this week.
All right, you got it. So what I was going for here was some nostalgic vibes. So I don't know what I saw, but something popped up and it just made me think of stuff we used to do or use or whatever when we were kids. So this top 3 would be your favorite like toys or games or things that you grew up with in your childhood. I'm trying to stay away from like the board game side of it, but like little stuff you had, more so like toys, something you buy like Toys R Us, that you grew up on and that you would call your favorite 3. So I don't know. Do you want me to start with my?
Yeah, you're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to start. I'm looking at Vin right now, and he looks a little rattled.
Maybe my first one will help you guys.
Yeah,
kind of get an idea. But so my number 3, and I don't know if everybody's gonna know what this is, but I just remember I actually saw it after I came up with my original 3. Do you guys? I don't know if you had this, but do you remember knock hockey?
Knock hockey. You know why I know that is? Because especially when I used to play, when I was a camp counselor, they used to have that at the camp.
So I had one. Me and Melissa, shout out my twin sister Melissa, but when I was a kid, I got that for one Christmas, and that is literally all we did in the house. I mean, even my cousins came over, we played knock hockey. My friends came over, we played knock hockey, and it's the dumbest, simplest game ever, but it was absolutely electric. I would play that right now if you put it in front of me.
Yeah, also a perfect combination for a hurt finger. I used to fucking slam that stick onto people's hands.
Damn.
If you came across the middle, I was slamming your wrist and shit. I swear to God.
Damn.
No, it was
actually going.
Anyone who doesn't know that, you got to look it up. Even if you didn't have it in your house,
you know what it is, Josh?
You probably remember it if someone else's.
I just looked it up just to know. Like I did not know that was the name, to be honest with you. But yes, I do know what it is now.
You probably were buns at it. That's why you don't remember it.
No, I didn't know that was the actual name of it. But yeah, I did actually enjoy playing that. That was a throwback. I don't even remember.
Yeah. I mean, that's more of like a full-on game. The other 2 that I have are like some like smaller.
No, I have something similar to not kind of like that, but it is a game that you play with 2 people. All
right, let's hear yours.
Wait. Going on. I just want to make one more point. Didn't they also have like some boards had like little things in the middle that you had to like go around, but some didn't? Or am I making that up?
There was a little like diamond right in front of your goal, so you had to like kind of go around it.
You had to hit the angle on it.
I don't remember what the rule was, but at some point in time, you literally flick the thing with your like thumb off of that square. I don't remember. Maybe to start the game.
Really? I don't remember.
Or if you score, I remembered some weird rules. And again, these might just be things that you made up when you played by yourself. It's probably not even standard. But
yeah,
that's
I was just hitting slap shots for that.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Those stupid little red sticks. They were like just pieces of plastic. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's good. And think about that. When that was popular, it probably cost them like $5. Not even, probably $2 to make that.
Yeah, some of these like toys that people make, like, it's so simple. They just, oh my God! But it's just so fun to play.
But yeah, that would be my 3.
That was a good one.
I'm not going to tell you what the place for the one it took because I want to see what you guys have. But I do have an honorable mention that knock.
Yeah, we can save our honorable mentions for at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah,
what do you got number 3?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to put mine in order right now.
Mine is the WWE action figures and like the in the ring.
Oh,
that's a great one.
Dude, I had the whole ring. And I used to hit the whole Royal Rumble.
Jeez.
Yeah, I
would
had
just
a ton.
slam people. I'm
All
trying
right,
to
so
think who was like your
that
guys'
works for me.
favorite wrestler growing up? Like
Rey Mysterio.
I
Come on.
did, yeah. Rey Mysterio, I
Me.
think Rey Mysterio, John Cena, I think, and the Big Show are my top three. I
You guys
love
are
the
actually
Big Show.
You guys are being disrespectful to the most electrifying man in sports
Who?
entertainment.
The Undertaker.
The Rock.
Oh my God!
If you guys don't put, if you guys
are
don't put,
horny for The Rock.
if you
Nah,
guys
Stone
do not
Cold.
put
I would have Stone Cold over The
and The
Rock.
Rock top two, and then the third one.
I
Triple
know, but the
H,
problem
guys are
was like
bust.
those guys were like a
Bust.
little before I started. Like we called like the end of them, but we didn't have them in their prime for our.
Oh, I
would
used to
agree.
watch with my dad all the time. That was the attitude era. That was the best era.
You
Come
were
on.
Jay. That was like 99.
Don't make me get
you
it.
weren't
Don't make
watching
me
it at
call
4
up-
years old, 3 years
Don't-
old. Cut it out.
Dude, what are you talking about? We were not 4 years old, bro. I promise you.
You
Don't
were
make me
less than
call my
10.
special course. Don't make me call
We
a
were
special
young. We
correspondent.
were in elementary school, but yeah.
we
I
called
know.
the tail end. That's what my
Bro,
point
I've
was.
went to a handful of WWE.
Yeah, I used to buy wrestlers all the time,
events.
man.
Shook John
Yeah.
Cena's hand. Come on, that guy's a goat now.
But yeah, I used to just smash the toys together on the ring, just do crazy.
All right, so you
things.
kind of put mine into perspective. I'll put that as my number 3 because that was one of my top 3.
What?
But
Wow.
I'll
Wait,
rattle
so-
it off.
wait.
I'll go with my 2. I'll give you my
Wait,
2.
that wait.
My
So
number
what? Your 3 was wrestling?
Yeah, like I used to have action
That's
figures all the
not
time.
good for me. My list must suck already. I'm already matching up with
Get
Josh.
outta here.
We'll catch
All right,
that
so
on
let
the
me-
Instagram polls.
Let me. We'll switch. I'll go to my number 2 since I didn't really say anything.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So my number 2, I don't know if you guys like this, but I used to have one of these. And I used to just rip it all the time, me and my sister, and bop it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
That's
classic.
a classic.
It's a classic, dude.
What were the
If you
3
didn't
things?
play bop
Twist it, pull it.
pull it, and
Bop
bop
it.
it.
No, wasn't there another one?
Pull it.
Spin it. What was the spin thing? Wasn't there like a wheel you had to hit?
No, that was like that wasn't the OG. That came out in a later one.
It was
Fuck.
twist
Yeah,
it,
which
pull
is
it,
nuts.
There was 4
knock
things.
it. Was it knock it or hit it? One of like something
Shake
like
it?
No,
that.
it's literally bop it. Like the middle is bop
Twist
it,
it.
you pull it, and you twist it.
Yeah.
And I literally have a bop it in my living room right now.
Do you have the OG one?
Wow.
Yeah, the OG. The OG.
Wow. But tell me you guys didn't enjoy doing that. Like
Nah, that was electric.
That was yeah. That's why like I had to see if I was gonna go
Again,
my number
another
2.
very
Dumb
simple
fun.
toy. You spend
That's an
hours fucking
embarrassingly simple game. Think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
and
wow,
people still like
these-
for example, Mike just made the perfect example. He goes, I have it in my living room.
Yeah.
People still rip that.
Because
you
now
know?
you're an adult.
Yeah,
you
so
just,
I
like,
also
fuck
feel like
those
it'd be like a
things.
fun drinking thing. Yeah, you just like
Yep.
sit around.
Like, well, how stupid do we think, not just Americans, but let's say Americans are, that we're going to play a game where you literally just hit a small piece of plastic?
Yeah,
and
we're a
get
bunch of
everybody going?
cavemen that don't do anything. We're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
that's a
my
good
number
one,
2.
Josh. That's a
Yeah.
classic.
You want me to do my
classic.
number 2? We'll just do like a little snake draft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snake draft. Go back to you.
My number 2, Lincoln Logs. Wow. You guys haven't heard about those in a while, have you?
I
No, I don't want to ruin
love
anybody's list.
Lincoln Logs.
Like, I hope you don't have Legos on there, but I wasn't like a Lego kid. Like,
No,
I
neither was
don't. I remember like having Lincoln Logs. Like, I played with Legos. I remember like if like they were at like school,
Me and my
like,
cousin used
friend's
to play
house
with
had
Lincoln
Legos.
Logs.
But me personally, I don't remember like having Legos. Like Lincoln Logs though. I'd build your house a cabin very quickly. That should be state of the art.
You know what the scary thing again? Simple toys. I built the same damn cabin every time, but
Yeah.
it was entertaining.
But it was
every time.
electric. The way they just stack so nice in the corner.
Yeah.
Little flat pieces.
I will say I was kind of a Lego kid. You can go ask
Were
my
you?
mother.
Did
but
you like?
I had
Did you like
so
have like
many.
Legos or did you like do like the
No,
specific
like,
things now?
the
or-
sets,
You went
yeah.
full like
Dude,
you went
weirdly
full hard
enough,
body.
yeah, I was like a Harry Potter
Ooh.
kid, I guess. I
Whoa.
probably had 25 different Harry Potter ones that I put together.
You want to hear?
I
a
still
little
got
Harry
Hagrid
Potter fun
somewhere.
fact? I've never seen the movies or read any of the Harry Potter books.
That's darkness. Dark,
Yeah.
dark, dark. I mean,
I'm
it's
open to
hard.
starting the movies and like
That is
You
like,
should.
watching them. I just haven't
I'm
got.
foreshadowing,
I've never, like,
but
got
that
around to it.
is dust.
Yeah, that's actually.
I mean, to not see a movie is scary. I mean, I never read the books. I would kind of like to, but
my sister read all of them. I
Yeah,
watched
the
For
them.
movies are
anybody who's listening,
fantastic,
our friend
especially for a
Matt used to
kid.
dress up as Harry Potter and go to the movie theaters the night of the drop. He put the lightning bolt on his forehead.
Yep, that's true.
He had the whole cape on and everything. He loved it so much.
That is dark. So I'm gonna butt in and say my number 2, I guess.
Yeah,
So-
you're up.
Again, I mean, this is such a classic, but do you guys remember the Tamagotchi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Dude, I love that thing, and I don't know why. And again,
Wow.
I still have a fucking Tamagotchi. It doesn't work,
Wow.
but I used to collect keychains growing up, so it's still on my keychain collection.
Those things are pretty, like, I think they're coming back, or like they
Yeah, I
had
think
to
they
come
just
back for a
I
second.
think they had like a re-release. I think recently,
Really?
they're, like bringing
Yeah,
back
well, I'm about
something
to
like
hop
that.
on
I
another
remember
one.
seeing some. I remember seeing
Yeah.
something.
That could be a
Yeah.
big, little stress reliever at this stage.
Yeah,
Damn, I
that would have
just
been
my
like a
Tamagotchi
good
as
way to like
kid.
prove to my parents, like, yo, I can take care of this dog. I'm taking care of my Tamagotchi right now.
Dude, mine was like a literally like I think like a blood red Tamagotchi because it's the only one they had at Toys R Us. And I remember being in like 4th grade and getting made fun of because of the color.
Did you kill it? Or did you take care?
I
Did you
don't
go
think so.
care
I
of
think
it?
I took care of it. I took that seriously. Says a lot about who I am now, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever
It's
actually owned
foreshadowing.
one.
Yeah, exactly. Point proof.
Yeah, no, but that was definitely.
You never learned how to take care of anybody.
Yeah, you know what it says?
Why?
It says a lot. Tamagotchi kids versus non. You were a Furby kid. You were
Yeah.
definitely a
No,
Furby
I
kid.
wasn't. My sister
Yeah.
was though. My sister.
Yeah,
was.
I remember
was
going to
not.
Josh's room when we were a kid. Here we go. He had like 3
Bro,
full
you are
shelves full of
such a
Furbies that
liar.
would just
It's
stare at him
incredible.
when you go to sleep. Yeah.
You're a liar. Those things would creep me out, bro.
His bed frame, he had 36 Furbies across the top.
Yeah, they just literally went across the whole wall.
No, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Didn't you used to be able to get Furbies from like a McDonald's Happy Meal?
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I honestly,
dude,
like,
if you had those,
that's why I knew you were a Furby guy because you used to hit McDonald's heavy back in the day.
Get out of here. No. Can I interject about McDonald's real quick? I used to be
sure, Furby boy.
Like, here we go. I used to like we used to like they obviously had collector's items or whatever. I remember that I had my dad probably has it or my mom has it. Bro, do you guys remember the Inspector Gadget one from like McDonald's?
Yeah.
Bro, I had the actual
movies,
one.
Tell you what, any of those McDonald's toys from when you were a kid, if they're still in the wrapper, hundreds of dollars. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting. I'm gonna win McDonald's Monopoly in a year now.
Do they still do that?
I'm just waiting for Boardwalk.
That's wild.
Mike, hit us. So we're doing Snake. So what's your one?
So I'll stay at one. So my number one, and this, I guess this is a little subjective if it's a game or not, but just something I always had as a kid on me. The hit clips. The hit clips was absolutely.
Why don't I even know what this is?
Vin, you know when you see it. Mike, which ones you have? I was a big NSYNC guy.
You want me to, I will go get it from my closet. It still works. Same batteries from 5th grade.
Whoa.
I have NSYNC on there, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys. I got
Boys, yeah.
Dude, I got Smash Mouth on there. It's absolute comedy.
Wow.
R.I.P. Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter, I Want Candy on there.
That's Vin's guy, actually.
No joke.
Love him.
Yeah. Wow. That's Mike. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that until you said it.
I'm gonna go and see if I can grab mine.
I did not know what the name of it was.
Vin, so hit us with your number one while Mike goes and gets this hit clip.
Wait, let's talk about hit clips with.
I mean, dude, there were so many of them. It's insane,
you had one?
You know?
I don't remember having
one. I said I had it in Sync and Backstreet Boys.
I had a CD player.
I mean, I think a lot of people did.
So yeah. I don't remember having a hit clips.
You definitely did, bro. I promise you.
I think we cool for that shit back in the day.
You're bugging. You were not. Mike, hold on 1 second. Do you have it?
You will not believe this.
He actually has it.
There's a Furby on my keychain collection.
No way.
Yeah, talking smack.
This guy's the Furby man.
Bro,
what are you holding?
God, Michael.
Dude, I collected keychains when I was a kid.
Why do you have that?
Mike, I want to let you know. Post a picture of this like tomorrow.
Tamagotchi. Dead, but Tamagotchi.
This is like a time capsule, this thing.
Dude, look at this guy. No wonder this was his. No wonder this was his top 3 like thing.
It was in my closet. I kept this since I was in like 2nd grade.
What does it smell like?
All right. Hit clips. Look at all the collection of songs I got.
Mike, does it work?
Does it play without headphones in or?
Yeah, there's no headphones. You don't
remember this when you were a kid?
Can you plug headphones in to it or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
This was like an OG one, so probably not. But let's see if I can play a song for you guys on here and see if it works.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
That or like I get a disease from using these that are like 100 years old. All right, let's see if we can hear it.
Play something good. Wow. I'm a big Baja Man guy.
Wow.
I can't believe that just worked.
Wow.
What a piece of technology, huh?
Yeah. Now everybody has.
Now
like,
looking
music
back on it, it's
phones.
like, wow, what a dumb idea that was.
Anybody who has a hit clips has to DM me. We can have a hit clips party.
He's gonna have a hit clips battle, Mike.
Yo, Vin, you remember this song?
No, what is it?
It's Aaron Carter.
Oh shit, that's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, probably is.
That's from the vault.
These are hitters. These are
Mike.
hitters.
Mike. That's a phenomenal one.
Yeah.
Vin, what's your one?
This never left my side in school. Think about it.
My number one is the classic Hot Wheels. I still have a huge box in my mom's garage of just a million different Hot Wheels. I wasn't the kid though. Like I know there's people that like left all their shit in the actual packaging. I was ripping that open and I was riding that car all over the walls, all over the floor.
Did you have the track?
Yep, I had the track. But I didn't even need the track. I would just rip it everywhere. Like I remember like whenever I used to go to church every Sunday, which is hilarious to think about now, but when I was a little kid, my mom would just dead ass give me a bag of Cheerios, a couple of Hot Wheels, and I would just ride that Hot Wheel up and down the pew, the whole mass. And nobody bothered me. I was living. Did you guys have Hot Wheels?
Yeah,
absolutely. Hot Wheels are like something you got at every Christmas in like your stocking or something.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I was saying, what was their competition? Matchbox. Is Matchbox still a thing?
I mean, yeah, probably the collectibles and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I was Hot Wheels over Matchbox.
I had both. I didn't really mind them. I thought they were. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I mean, for
Josh,
guys,
we gotta hear yours. I hope it is absolutely.
Wait, what were your two so far, Josh? I forget because I just want to make fun of the list because I know it's gonna be bad as the whole. So I have to get ready for that.
My third one was WWE wrestlers, WWF, and then the second one was
copied me for that. Tough scene.
There you go. Bop It was the second one.
Yeah, it actually isn't your worst list, surprisingly.
No. So my first one, you guys, I might get some shade on it, but I used to play this all the time.
You're already prefacing it with that.
Yeah. I don't know because I think Mike will like this one. But my number one is I played this as a kid a lot, and then actually when I think we got it from my nephew, it's still a thing, people still play it, but Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, that's a great game.
You don't
surprised
hate it,
you said that. I'm not surprised you said that. I actually never had it, but it is a classic.
Wow, dude, I can play that. I can play that for hours still to today.
What's that Christmas movie that's in? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No,
it's a Christmas movie where that's like all the kid wants. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, that's a different one. Jingle All the Way.
I'm not sure. I'm actually not a big Christmas movie.
Did you guys play as a kid? Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Did you have one growing up? I think I dead ass.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I think your house was the only place I ever played Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah, I had it at my house. Yeah. Yeah, it was like the red guy and the blue guy.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I feel like after like a couple of times, you're like, yeah, fuck this, I'm over this.
Yeah, because, I mean, I feel like I did that, but then I would always like
because you're just pounding buttons. Like
you're like, fuck
yeah,
this.
but you're trying to go.
Let me build the same log cabin for the 45th time.
That's actually facts, though. That's actually a good move.
Lincoln logs are better than Rock'em Sock'em. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but that was my number one. I feel like that was a solid one for me. You know.
Yeah, honestly, that wasn't your worst list compared to your other lists. This was one of your better ones. But
yeah.
You can't really go wrong with like anything popular from when you were
especially when it's nostalgia.
It's gonna hit home.
Like, it's always good. What were some like honorable mention ones you guys?
Honorable mention. I'll give you my honorable mention. Do you guys? This is gonna be weird, but I always enjoyed playing with these things. Do you guys remember those little plastic army men?
Oh, I had like
the green.
3 million of those.
Yeah, dude. I used to love those, and they used to have like the Native Americans and the Cowboys. I used to love those, bro. Yeah. I would create an absolute war with all those things.
You're asking, do you remember? Like, who asked? Do you remember Toy Soldiers? Yeah, everybody had Toy Soldiers.
Dude, you still see those things.
Yeah, that was my that's my honorable mention. I don't know what yours guys is, but that was
mine. You wanted to go mine? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say this one real quick. I mean, I don't know if it doesn't feel as old as everything we're saying, but it probably was. Probably came out in the early 2000s. But what about like a Razor scooter?
Yeah,
it's not the same category, I guess, but like I just remember like everybody wanted one. I definitely ripped one all the time. I was thinking that and like a Nerf, like the Nerf footballs and shit like that. Like we were always using that stuff.
Yeah.
Back in like Lincoln Park, when we were like middle school and elementary school, there's this skateboard group in our town. I forget whatever they're called, but we were jealous of them. So then we started our own group. And we were Yeah, we were the LP Razors. I used to just rip a Razor scooter, and I'd try to hit ramps and shit with it.
Wow.
It was Daredevil.
Josh, let me ask you if this one hits you. Did you have tech decks, the little skateboards?
100%.
Those were fire at school.
I think I remember having the skateboard, but I was never the kid that had like the full ramp set up.
Nah. Just like I was just
I
ripping it
don't
across
even
the
know if I had
desks.
the ramp. I just remember that I used to have like I used to have the little toolkit too. You know, you gotta switch it out and shit. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, I used to have that. Yeah. Vin, what's your honorable?
Mine was like, it wasn't like a toy, but for some reason, like I had so many. Like I don't even remember like asking for them or buying them or playing with them. But Beanie Babies, like I still have what even was the point of Beanie Babies?
Well, you know, my grandpa every year got me a Hess truck.
Yeah.
My mom has like old Hess shit that she still has in her attic.
They're collectible.
So
they're
my mom still has pretty much all the mint casings and everything like that. They have the actual collector's items.
Way.
That's crazy. So I remember like
Beanie Babies.
If you got the tags on Beanie Babies,
she's got the tags. She's got everything. She's got them in cases and everything like that.
Yeah, but why did people buy them originally? Because it's not like they were collectors like when they first came out. Why did people?
They were like they only like.
Well, they are now.
They would tell you on the tag.
No, I know, but like, why did people buy them originally though?
Because that was it. It was like a collector's item where it'd be like 1 out of 5.
It was a collector's item like originally.
Yeah, it was originally a collector's item. Hallmark would only put out a certain amount, and then people would go crazy for them. Yeah. So my mom has still like a bunch of them, and she was like at one point sending him a group chat with my family. Like she would send the price on eBay and then show you the one that she has in person.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I mean, hold on to them. But one just hit me that I know we all had for honorable mention. Do you guys remember those beans? What were those things called? The like little like magnet beans.
It's beans.
Beans.
You know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about, Josh?
Oh, dude, what, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down?
I know what you're talking about. Wait, what about Beyblades? You guys remember those things?
Beyblades were electric.
Battles.
Yeah, you bring the whole stadium.
Oh yeah, I dominate people.
Yeah, I think that was wasn't that like another McDonald's Happy Meal toy at one point?
Mighty Beans, bro.
Josh, I'm not following on the Mighty Beans.
You guys don't remember these?
I vaguely remember them, but I want to remember like, I used to pop off of Mighty Beans back in the day.
I actually used to pop on Mighty Beans, to be honest.
What do you even do with them?
I actually couldn't tell you.
You just say you used to pop with them. You couldn't tell me.
I remember that I had a lot of them, but I don't remember what I did with them.
Yeah, you're probably being a little creepy kid and doing some weird shit with them.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your magic beans.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that was a good top 3. We missed last week. Thank the Lord to put it on Instagram because I was about to get cooked. So this week we're gonna throw it up there
because there's not a single person that thought Panda Express should be in top 3 festival.
Yeah, I actually received some text messages.
Yeah, Mike, we know. Thanks, bro. Like we got it. Don't need to add insult to injury, but yeah, we're gonna throw this one on there. Obviously, everyone gets to vote. Let us know. I think this one's going to be tighter than I think it's going to be a tight one.
Yeah, we're all
because we all on nostalgic things.
I mean, I think I'll win, but you guys have become second and third.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I think your Hot Wheels ruined it.
I think once people hear who let the dogs out coming from a Higgs club, I might take the cake.
All right, so that was our top 3 segment. Let's go ahead and move on to our Would You Rather. So this week's Would You Rather was something that we were discussing in the group chat. Should we is there something that people would be interested in or people would want to know our thoughts on it? We had a couple options, but I feel like we all felt this was a good one. So this week's Would You Rather is: would you rather let one person die for 100 people to live, or let 100 people die for let 100 people live for one person?
Do you want me to help you get that? Do you want me to help you get that one out?
Mike, go ahead.
Today, Junior.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you said. I just heard you talk about killing a lot of people, but
what
the category is, or what the Would You Rather is. Would you rather let one person that random person that die, or 100 people that you've never met before? So the person that there's no saying who it could be. It could be someone you hate, someone you love, somebody you met at the grocery store yesterday. So you choose that, take the risk, or 100 random people you've never met before, never know if they're here or not. Let 100 people die.
Here's my question.
Here we go.
I'm not surprised that you got
one. Here we go.
How do these people die? whether it's the one person or
What kind of question is that?
Is that Matt? Are they gonna get tortured?
No. Okay, that's fine.
That
No,
matters.
painless
What are you
death.
talking about?
Painless death.
Yeah, but what kind of painless? Like heart attack, drugs.
Is a heart attack painless?
I wouldn't. Hopefully, I'll never know.
Let's just say, they die in their sleep. They go to bed normal, die in their sleep, never wake up.
Yeah, this is a predicament.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you guys in the time clock because I want to hear.
Who's gonna answer first?
No. Mike kind of.
It's gonna be Josh.
It's gonna be me. So Mike kind of dogged me here because what he just said was it's a random person that I know, or whatever, and he said it could be someone at the grocery store. So that's kind of making me risk
someone
it.
you know, like, oh, that's my favorite cashier. She always
see, that's
she always kisses me on the cheek on the way out. But it also could be your cousin, could be your neighbor.
Yeah.
Here, all right. Also, if the person dies, the person that we know, do we know it's because I chose the one person and not the 100?
Mike, say yes. I feel like that's it.
Say like you're like.
Yeah, you're the killer. You're the 100 killer guy.
No, I'm not saying other people know, but like say like I choose the one person and then I find out, oh, the guy that works at the deli down the street died. Do I know that was because I picked one person?
You know.
Fuck that. I have to live with that.
You know.
That's heavy heart, right?
Yeah, you know.
I think it's a lose. Okay, so I think it's a lose-lose situation.
I would say that killing, people dying, is probably lose-lose. But listen, you keep going.
I feel like you hate playing God at this point, but shit.
Josh, lay it on us. Let's go.
I'm really thinking about it because you're talking about it.
Yes.
Guys telling me, oh fuck it, I'll risk it.
You're on the one random?
Yeah, one person that I mean, for all the people that I've known in my that I know in my life, for someone being like close to me and near and dear to my heart, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna
pull on all the heartstrings right now.
Yeah, no, that's tough because like Vince said, it could be like the lady that I know at like Starbucks every day, like.
So you're choosing the one
person?
You're
gonna risk it,
or you choosing?
Yeah, no, I am gonna risk it. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
Choosing the one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the one.
Let me ask you this.
I'm choosing the one to like that dies over 100 people die.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: if you had to state a one-sentence reason for picking the one over the 100, what is your sentence?
Oh, Mike, go! Oh my God!
Gotta ask a question.
I have my one sentence.
100 lives are greater than one.
So you're thinking absolute value. You're thinking absolute value.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So you're taking the moral approach.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Vin, go ahead.
I respect your answer.
I'm going after tough consideration. I'm going the 100 people.
Wow. Tell us why, Vin, in one sentence.
Well, I can do it in more if you want.
No, yeah, go ahead and break it down for us. You don't need to give me one sentence. He went through his, so you can go through yours.
Yeah, my thought process is like, well, I'm gonna hope that they're bad people, old people I don't care about. Unfortunately, this is a dog-eat-dog world. I'm gonna save me and my people. They take priority over people I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, it might sound like a dick thing to say, but it's just like, it is what it is. Like,
your people is possibly the delivery guy that delivers to you every like other week. That's your people. I'm just asking.
Hey, yeah, but it also protects my friends and family if I do that.
That's true.
You're worried about the delivery guy. I'm worried about like my friends and family. You didn't.
No, I'm just saying because Mike
not go into consideration.
Worried about my math teacher.
It did, but again, Mike, it's fine. I already said my thought, whatever. So then, tell him to give us a one.
My one sentence. Out of sight, out of mind.
All right, that's fair enough. Well, that's a good topic. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right,
Mike, you gotta break the tie.
Mike, let's break it here.
Well, if gun to my head, no pun intended. I would have to. Sorry, that's a little insensitive. I am going to take the 100 people as well.
For the same reasons that I said.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just can't fathom the thought. And again, the chance, a lot more people than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that risk is still too high.
Unfortunately, you do have to live with the fact that that
That's the problem.
100 people died. You don't know if they're. I'm not going to say innocent because you don't know. You don't know. Chances are, a number of them are innocent. Maybe
Finn's gonna look up. Finn's gonna turn on the news.
But I'm never gonna know who
like
died.
100 people died.
Correct.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
you're never gonna know who died because you
absolutely,
absolutely don't know them. Yeah, you absolutely don't know. But I just have to agree that I cannot take the risk of it being somebody I know or care about. And
that's the problem.
That's just the approach that I'm going to take. And
I'm surprised you took that risk, Josh. You're not even the risk taker type, to be honest.
Well, Josh, he wouldn't steal either. He'd let his family.
Oh yeah, that's also another thing we got to bring up. We got to bring this up.
No,
we were talking,
dude, it was
people listening.
Let me paint the picture. Let me paint the picture. Let me paint the picture. Mike's pulling up the receipt.
There's no picture.
Let me paint the picture. No. We were all in a discussion talking about would you rather's or whatever, and then
here's what Josh's would you rather.
Go ahead.
You want to read it, Mike, word for word?
No, Mike's recording us on his phone at this point.
Josh's would you rather was, would you steal food for your family or would you let them starve? And I was like, Josh, what fucking person wouldn't steal food? It would just be like, yeah, let their family starve.
See you later, pops.
Yeah. It's like the easiest question to answer.
It was a moral question though.
Like, are you kidding me?
Again, in my defense, we were just spitballing ideas that each other or whatever. So that was like one that I saw, but I put it into a would you rather. So
where'd you see that?
In my defense.
I want to know.
I was on the internet. I don't know.
What type of question is would you steal food or why did your family die from starvation?
I am stealing it in front of
moral people would
I'll
be like,
eat another human being.
Actually, though.
Wow. All right, that was a good would you rather. I feel like we're gonna throw this one on an Instagram story too, and I want to know what's people's next week we're
gonna do would you rather steal food from your family or let them starve?
Oh my god, dude, we're not gonna let this one go. You know what? I'm not bringing ideas to would you rather anymore because you get roasted.
I think we should all.
Ideas.
What we're gonna do?
How can you not admit that that's a
we're gonna stay together until the next podcast for 1 week. And me and Vin are gonna bring food, and Josh is gonna have to steal it from us if he wants to eat.
We should try that.
And if he doesn't steal it, he can't eat. That's just how it's gonna go.
We're gonna go on Instagram Live. It was a good would you rather. We'll throw this on the Instagram story just to see what people's thoughts are. But you know what time it is. It's time to get into our must or dust. So who wants to go first with their must or dust? I have a must and I have a dust. Mike, what do you got? You have one of each, or multiple?
I think I do have one of each. Yeah, I got like 1.5 dusts and a must. Okay. And then I got a question for you guys. So why don't you guys start with your must or dust, and then we'll finish off with the question. So
Vin, you only have one, right? I'll start off. Vin, you only have one.
Yeah, I only have must. Okay.
All right, so I am going to start off with my must. We'll do must first and then dust last. My must is another album for you guys. What are your guys' thoughts on real quick before I do it? Don Toliver.
Don't follow. Yeah, but I've heard a couple.
Never even heard him.
You've never heard of Don Toliver?
Donnie Tolly.
Is that a guy?
This guy Vin literally only TikTok music. But highly recommend his new album, Lovesick. Very good album. I've legitimately, there's not many albums that I actually physically listen to and download majority of the songs. But for this album, I literally I think I downloaded, I'm looking right now, I downloaded 14 songs of his.
I never heard you ever say
that. Well, the next question you have to ask is, do we trust Josh's taste in music?
Listen, a lot of people gave me love for the SZA album.
I've been hearing some SZA on the radio, and it's pretty fun. I won't lie.
I mean, Don
what
Toliver,
kind of music does he make?
He's like a smooth R&B. He does a little bit of rap. He switches it up. I'm telling you, V, you actually like him. This is totally up your alley. I think I'm surprised you actually never really listened to him, to be honest with you. You know the song.
Heard of him?
You have. You ever heard the song Cardigan?
How does it go?
It's hold on. Let me see if I can play it real quick.
Sing it to me.
No, I want to hear you sing it. That way I'll know better.
Yeah, I definitely won't know if you play it. If you could just sing it for me.
No, I'm not singing it because I'm gonna butcher the song, and I don't want to disrespect the guy like that.
That's not disrespectful.
So definitely go ahead and listen to that. That was my must.
You didn't give. I'll tell you what. If you want people to listen to it, you did not give a good job.
You did not
gassing it
sell
up.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. I'll tell you. You know what? You guys give me a review next time. I'm going to tell you guys what my favorite song was. And then you guys tell me if it's a Dust song or not. So my favorite song.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I'll probably never get around to listening to that album.
Yeah, well, if I'm with you, you're gonna listen to it. So that's a tough scene for you.
Yeah, well,
if you're gonna make me listen to an Ice Spice song that you hear on TikTok, you're gonna listen to the song.
Speaking of Ice Spice, you hear Pete Davidson and her might be dating?
that guy's too much, though.
What does that guy have going on?
Yeah,
you know what he's got going
Dust?
on.
Is he Dust?
Yeah, he's kind of annoying to me.
Yeah, I don't find him funny, to be honest with you.
No, he's definitely not funny.
No. Mike, what is your one must? What is your must this week?
Okay. In the spirit of my past week, and I've been trying to get to one of these concerts for literally 5 years. Coming to a city near you, probably for everybody listening, Bruce Springsteen is back on tour. And you have to go see him however the hell you can.
Have you ever seen him before?
I have not. I was supposed to see him twice. I had finals and something else when I was in college. My dad got tickets twice, invited me twice. I missed both.
Wow.
And my dad, that's my dad's favorite artist when he was our age. He said he used to do he said he's been to a 10-hour Bruce Springsteen concert when he was like 17 years old. Yeah. So it's just something that would come full circle. And I've always loved his music. And I think, I don't even care if you're a fan, you follow him, you got to go.
What's the demographic at Bruce Springsteen concerts?
Yeah.
Definitely like older, like our parents.
Yeah, that's what I figured, right?
Yeah.
Like you know when you go to a concert, you go down to the floor, like the pit, it's all it's chaos. When I went to Elton John last year, I think this will be similar vibes, but just more so like only New Jersey people. It was great because I was in like the pit, but I legitimately had a seat, and I could not tell you the last time that happened down there.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, it was all older people. They were expensive tickets, so I'm sure a lot of people gifted them to like their.
Is this like stadium or arena?
MetLife, baby, September 1st.
Wow,
it could be chilly by then.
Chill.
September 1st is a little dangerous.
Yeah, I got 6 tickets on the pre-sale. My dad got 6. We're full tailgate, taking Friday off. We're gonna have a
nice. You selling some of those, make a profit or break even?
That's the goal. I'll probably sell a pair out of my 6, and then bring 2 more people with us. And then my dad, we literally have over 12 tickets with us. So a lot of people I know are already going. It's gonna be a complete and full day. It's gonna be an absolute time. But that is definitely my must for this week.
Honestly, what I thought you were gonna say is when you started your thing off like, after this week, I thought you were going to say a must-have is running water after living in Hoboken, not having running water for 3 days.
The Hoboken water system, that is dust.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Mike, you probably have to give the listeners what you have gone through in the past couple of days. Like, you need to
Yeah, I mean, the sad part is it's not even like something flooded and there was like a natural disaster. Literally a contractor, I think a private contractor for PSC&G fucks up, hits a line, and not only did they hit a line and the pipe burst, they couldn't even find it for over a day, like 36 hours. How do you hit something and then something else?
How do they
breaks?
not know?
So
why didn't they just ask, hey, what'd you hit?
Yeah, we didn't have water for over 2 days, and they resorted to putting porta-johns on the corners of the streets and putting giant water buffaloes. And I'll tell you what, I did not touch those.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, think about how many people in Hoboken are probably just holding in poops for 2 days.
It's very, very dark.
Wow.
Very dark.
A couple of days there.
Yeah. All right. So
the pipes are taking a beating today. Now that it's back.
They're legitimately, speaking of dusty, Vin, what's your dust?
I don't have a dust. I told you I have
you have a must. All right, give us a must. Sorry.
My must is a classic rotisserie chicken from your local supermarket.
You say must?
Yeah.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Here's also a thing that I remember talking about my brother and then like other people. Why is it cheaper for the supermarket to cook you a full chicken than to give you pieces of raw chicken? You pay like $10 for like a couple of boneless chicken thighs, uncooked, raw, and then it's like $7 for a full rotisserie chicken when they cook it for you. It doesn't make any sense.
The only rationale for that is that people like it raw.
That is a fair point that I should consider. But I mean, a rotisserie chicken is so, dude, like $8, you get a full chicken. You don't have to worry about cooking dinner. Like they are, oh my God. Sometimes I
Let
hit the
me
fried
ask.
chicken too.
That is
Let me
good.
ask you
That's
something.
good.
Yeah, it's
With
always
the
quality too.
rotisserie, are
Always
you a
quality.
guy? Are you shredding it, or are you guys just
No, I cut a
like
piece
putting it
off and I eat it.
Okay.
First I do is I rip the legs off. I eat it like a chicken wing,
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know because
and then I just cut it into.
when my mom does it, she does it like she'll
She
like
breaks the
shred
whole
the
thing
chicken.
up.
Yeah,
Nah,
she
that's too
breaks the
much
whole thing
work
up.
for me.
You want
I
me
just
to?
want to eat the chicken.
You want me to be honest? Since you gave us that, Vin, I have a follow up must off that. I mean, whether you cook or not, the easiest thing to make is buffalo chicken dip, and the must life hack is to buy a rotisserie chicken and just shred that and use it for the chicken.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is
good
the
point.
way to go.
I've actually never thought
That
of
is
that,
the
to be honest
way
with you.
to go. We do it every
Yeah.
single time now, and it slaps
The
every
way
time.
that they cook the rotisserie, it's just I don't know. It's so good. I don't know.
What do you so like you just ripping it off and eating? You're not eating. There's no sides with
Nah.
that.
You can get some
Yeah,
sides.
You're
I'll
not
do
ripping
rice or
rice or anything.
something,
Yeah,
rice or
you're a big.
vegetables or something. I
You're
actually
you're a
love
big rice
rice.
guy. Yeah, I was about to
I
say you're a big
absolutely
rice guy.
love any and all kinds
Do
of
you
rice.
still eat white rice with like your ketchup with
Yep.
ketchup?
Yeah, it's
You want to
delicious.
talk about coming at me about mozzarella sticks and ketchup? That is disgusting.
Now you told me that was a Spanish thing, so you're disrespecting your own heritage.
Yeah, I am because you're the only I've only seen like two people in my life do that.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Mike,
it tastes so good.
I'm not saying it
that's a
tastes bad
problem.
because like
Mike, that's a problem.
I'll put ketchup on stuff that has rice in the dish. Just thinking about it, like I'm thinking about Chinese food.
You can't eat white rice plain. I'm not a big soy sauce guy either. It's too
Nah,
sweet.
what you got to do is you got to use the juice from that sesame chicken.
Yeah, no. I mean, I always get fried rice, but like sometimes they give you the white rice with the order, and I always put ketchup on that.
Wow, that's a wild man move.
I'll get into my dust. My dust is actually, I don't know. I think we talked about this in the group chat. My dust is Panera bread.
Dude, that was my dust this week too.
Wow.
Wait, actually,
this is Panera hate group. Wow, what happened to both?
I didn't even get Panera recently, but
neither have I, Mike.
My boss brought it up, and I was like, "It's not the quality, the taste, the flavor's great. Don't get me wrong, but who the hell is paying $18 for half a sandwich and a side of mac and cheese?"
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike.
Tell me,
Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mine was that as well as it's overrated. Like, what are we doing? Like
the mac and cheese, it hits, but I can make that.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen the mac and cheese be made. Like when I was like, they get it out of the bag, it's frozen, they throw it in the microwave.
Well,
mix
you
it
can
up,
buy it at ShopRite, dead ass. You can buy it at ShopRite.
There you go. I mean, to be honest with you, majority of their food, I don't know. I'm getting like this could be outlandish. This could be very wild, but I'm getting very hospital food vibes, and I'm all set.
I mean, that's not that far off. I don't think.
I'm all set.
I probably have Panera less than 5 times.
They're going off. They're trying so many new things, and I respect that. But what was the one thing we talked about in the group chat? What was that? What did you bring up? The baguettes?
I didn't bring up anything. I don't even remember.
Someone brought up. No. Someone brought up.
I think I had Panera.
Oh, did I send those like new subs that they have?
Yes,
maybe?
That's what it is.
That's what they actually look pretty good.
They look pretty wild. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. They need to stop. They're branching out too far.
The picture looks good.
Enough. It's enough. Honestly, I don't think there's one thing that I can tell you like, wow, I actually enjoy that from Panera. There's not.
I wouldn't go that far, but I just think
you can't really fuck up on a salad. You used to
like them because you could get a pick two and it'd be like $10, like $5 for each thing. Now it's like it's $8 for both. You add a drink, you're spending $20 and you're getting half a sandwich. You eat in 3 bites and a side. A true side of mac and cheese. It's crazy. I'm out on them. I'm never gonna waste my money.
Yeah, we're good on those, and I don't know how they're still an establishment. I'm all set with that place. Got to be all set. All right, Mike. I feel bad. I didn't even know that was your dust. But,
no, it's better that way. It's better.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Do you guys have anything?
Wow, that's a fine for having your Siri talk during the podcast.
That's tough. All right, Mike. Do you have another dust?
No, the only one I kind of had, and I don't even think I think it's a little extreme, and some of the viewers might get a little upset, but I'm pretty much out on Outer Banks. I think it's kind of dust. I mean, yeah, it's a hot take.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I didn't like this last season.
I mean, my thing is this, and it's unfair.
What are we, treasure hunting every season?
It's no spoilers. Come on. No spoilers.
I don't give a shit.
I've never seen the show, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
listen,
about right.
It's something to bite on. Even the beginning seasons, though. It's like I get it, and I get that. I don't want to be biased because some of the shows that I love, like Sons of Anarchy, it's all fucking repetitive. All the shows we watch are repetitive. We all know that. But I don't know. I don't know why this show in particular has so much traction. I think people just love like young actors who like hit the scene, and it doesn't do it for me. That absolutely does not do it for me. That's going to be one of my Dust Sun shows, and if you guys are upset about it, get in the DMs and fire it up.
No, I have to agree with Mike. Listen, first season very good, I have to say. Second season like very like good, and then the third, it's just like, all right, enough. Like we get where we're going with this. I don't want to give any spoilers, but like we're just treasure hunting at this point for every season. Like whatever they announced season 4 or whatever. But to counterpoint that, have you guys, Michael, have you watched Drive to Survive, the Formula One docuseries?
No, I hear there are some good docuseries. I got to tap
Vin,
into.
I know you put
Netflix.
me on. Did you watch the new season? Did you watch the new season?
Nah, new season I haven't.
I'm almost done with it. Very good. By the way, shout out, Formula One does start this weekend in Bahrain. You guys tune in.
What do you got winning?
Verstappen.
Yeah, Verstappen wins like every race.
Dude, I hate that guy. I think in my opinion,
Charles
who I want to win. In my opinion, I think who I want to win,
Louis?
Obviously the GOAT, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
But who I think is gonna win, I heard big things from Ferrari this year. I have like their
Who's
cars.
even their drivers?
Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc.
Same. I didn't know if they switched it up since last year.
No, they didn't. The main teams didn't switch it up. But I do want to. I don't know. Kind of a spoiler alert. Red Bull's team is kind of nasty because their reserve driver is Daniel Ricciardo.
He's back on Red Bull.
Yeah, he's their reserve.
Johnny Ricciardo.
Yeah, because he's buns, isn't he?
He actually was buns with McLaren, and they dropped his dusty ass.
But yeah,
that was
come on.
Lando. Before Lando. That's the guy. But yeah, that was Mike. I definitely think you should check it out. I think you'd be hooked on it. Because all these docuseries that they're doing, like on the sports, like the Breakpoint with like tennis.
Dude, I need Succession back. Succession is a must. Get your.
Yeah, why are they dropping that? By the way, like, do we know?
I don't know.
I think they're probably just over it. Probably just time to wrap it up. Which I like.
Yeah, you don't got to string on that long.
Selfishly, I want like a bunch more seasons. But some shows like they don't need to go 12 seasons. Like
especially when they do it well and they're like they can differentiate the seasons where it's still somewhat realistic.
Because then it feels too dragged. Some shows not that this would feel dragged out like right away, but like shows start to feel dragged out and you just lose it. It's like The Walking Dead. They did the same thing. Like
I never watched it.
15 seasons. Like I stopped watching it like after like the 7th season. I'm like they just do the same thing.
It's legit like Housewives of New Jersey.
I'm a big show guy, and
that's reality
TV. Yeah, sure. I got put on Yellowstone by a million people. I will say, Big Bill was the first. Shout out Bill.
I never watched it.
I actually ignored him for like a year, but I finally watched it, and I watched the first 2 seasons, and I honestly was like, "Holy shit, this is in my top 3." I'm obsessed, and no joke, this last season they strung it out. It was shitty, and now there's that whole thing with what's his name? I think it might be done. The show might be done, or McConaughey might take Costner's spot. But either way, I went from like potentially top 3 show. I'm like, no, this is out of my top 5. It's a good show, but they lost me. They just lose you, and it's just because they're doing too much sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
the best show on TV.
Like that.
It's definitely the best show on TV in my opinion.
Which one?
Right now or
Succession? Yeah, right now.
Phenomenal. Top 3. I love it.
That and Dave are my top 2.
I feel like that's just like a favorite of yours, right?
Dave's such a good show. Yeah.
That intro song is fire.
I think that new season comes out in April too. That'll be good.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But before we jump off, how about I ask you guys this question, and we'll sum it up with this. I was just thinking about it because of how often I see it, but I'll get specific to. You guys tell me if this is a must or dust. I'm gonna try to not give an opinion, and these are 2 different things. But tipping an Uber or Uber Eats driver. What are your takes on that?
Yeah, I tend to.
It's a must.
I'm usually on the side of tipping. Definitely for Uber Eats too.
Yeah, well,
especially because they get out of the car. I feel like that's like that's like their tip for getting out of the car.
I guess the only reason why it is a must is because allegedly for Uber Eats and Uber and any sort of delivery service / driving service, they say that they don't actually. Like majority of it does go to the actual company, not to the actual driver.
The payment structure, but is that your fault? Is that your fault?
It's also not your fault.
It's not your fault now.
Not that this is like an example, but the tipping in this country, I feel like, has gotten like so overboard. Like the fact that I go into places, order food, and then I'm just going to pay with a credit card, and they have a thing to like tip. It's like, why?
No. They don't just have a thing to tip. They say 10, 15, or 25%.
Yeah,
you have to look for the custom or pass the screen option. That's the part you can't see. It's awkward.
It's like now they're just trying to get you to tip for anything. It's like this is getting a little.
And I get the service industry took a hit, but everybody took a hit. First of all, I will going back to it now that you guys kind of said your piece.
And I'm always a generous tipper. Like I never not tip.
And I tip more when I think my service is exponentially better. So I was gonna say I don't typically tip Uber drivers. I do sometimes, but not often. I don't know why. That's
how I think operate. I am. But Uber Eats,
I tip every single time, 100%. But I will say I don't tip a full like 20% like you are at a restaurant, but I also will say if for some reason I had a better experience or I'll throw a couple extra bucks at the end. I'll do that even with an Uber ride. If I had a phenomenal driver, we'll throw them a fucking couple bucks. I mean, that's how it goes. And I was gonna say this in the service industry as a whole, like you just brought up, but bro, you can go into a convenience store now and they're asking you for tips. Anywhere you go,
that's what I was about to bring up.
Scary. It is scary.
Bro, you'll legitimately go to like, I don't know, a fast food restaurant, and they have like, you know how like everything's like the electronic like tablet now where they flip it.
That's the worst one, too. They watch you hit no tip on it.
Dude, that is
it's a whole psychological thing.
I got lunch today. I picked it up.
That's why they do it too, because they know most people have like a conscience where like it's hard for them to put no tip in front of the guy. You're pretty much like just telling him, no, I'm not giving you any other.
But you know what the biggest
it's fine to say, but people like obviously
right. Yeah. The problem is now though. You know, like when you go pick up Chinese food, you throw $3 and they actually appreciate it. Like pizza place, throw a couple bucks in there. They would be like, oh, thank you. Like basically, oh, you don't have to do that. Now that like that's the norm.
Yeah.
People like expect it too now. And they're pissed off and disappointed when you don't tip them. Even the structure has completely shifted. And it's
I also think a lot of service industries, Mike, are a lot more ballsy now in a sense where like you'll give a tip. I'm not saying
they don't have any shame.
No, I'm not saying because I feel like I'm a generous tipper and like you guys said, but like I've seen situations where
remains to be seen.
Take it easy. Where I've seen situations where people have like tipped in the way like the waiter or the manager will come over and be like, oh, did you not like our service? Or like, was there anything that we should have done more because of the tipping or the gratuity or whatever like that?
That's
like
scary.
People have that's ballsy, dude. Like, you know,
I forgot to say that the reason that literally happened to me at lunch today when the screen came up. I picked up 2 salads. I'm like, how much can I really tip you for 2 salads? That cost me $30, first of all. But second of all, but I did see, coincidentally, also today, there was a video of a guy on Uber Eats. He came to the door. He like was clearly pissed. It was like a Ring doorbell type situation. He slams the food on the ground, sits there, walks back and forth. He's huffing and puffing. And it's like, he calls the person 3 times and they finally answer. And he goes, I noticed there was no tip. Like,
that's also
basically scary. Like, is there a cash tip? Like, I expect there's basically like there's a cash tip, and then they're like basically hung up the phone, and then he just goes like fucking scumbag and storms off. Like, it's just crazy.
That's also the part. I feel like that's also part of the subconscious reason that I always tip Uber Eats is like, I'm not fucking with anybody that's touching my food.
Not only
like,
that,
that's like the thing. Even if you're getting terrible service at a restaurant, I'm not giving the waitress attitude or anything because I don't want them fucking anything my food.
I'm with you.
But also think about this. You're talking about the food aspect, bro. They know where you live.
Scary too.
For like Mike, it's kind of different because he lives, you know.
Because if they get these hands, they're all set.
Yeah, but like Vin, like they deliver to you. They know where you live, bro. You know what I mean? Like in a society where people are crazy, like they'll do anything at this point. Like that's why I tip too. Like I'm always like conscious of that.
You tip out of fear.
Yeah,
Mike, you never know.
You tip out of fear of murder.
Yeah, shit. I don't put
somebody watching you shower.
Anybody, dude. Yeah, but no, that was a good one.
Somebody's gonna break in your house.
I think we're all can agree.
Tip them.
Yeah, I'll go must on that. I'll go must on that.
I think it's all must. Yeah,
for sure.
Do you have another one, Mike?
No, that's pretty much all I have. I mean, I wanted to bring something in that's kind of relevant. I feel like probably all order food and experience that enough. I'm sure a lot of people listening, same thing. So that's all I had for Mustard Dust this week.
All right. Do we have anything else that we want to talk about, or should we wrap this up?
Yeah, you got any big plans for the week?
Duke versus North Carolina Saturday
I guess
night.
Yeah,
that's
both
exciting.
teams are terrible this year. And not even terrible. They're just not
Duke's
as
making
good.
that stride though.
They are playing well. We
So
also got John Jones back in the octagon on
is that this
Saturday.
weekend?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's electric. I'm excited
Yeah,
for that.
forgot about that. Oh my, that
He's
came
looking
up pretty
thick.
quick
He's
though.
looking
No,
thick. He's a thick boy.
Yeah.
came up quick. Yeah, no.
And then
Wow,
what? When is Selection Sunday? A week from, right?
Week from Sunday,
no, it's
or is it during the week?
It's next week. It's next weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's next Sunday. Yeah. Mike,
Vin,
any big plans?
No, not this weekend. I know, Vin, you got a trip coming up, and then
Yeah,
next weekend
I'll
I
be
go
heading.
to.
I'm heading down south this weekend. I headed to Nashville. I'll be hitting the honky tonks.
Have you been there before?
Yeah, I went for work.
I was gonna say if you hadn't,
days.
I was gonna say you would come back and say that's a must because that was one of my favorite trips.
Yeah, I was out. That was for work, and I still had a great time. So now that
Yeah.
I'm not even working, it should be a lot.
That was probably we're getting off topic now, but for a quick 2 or 3 day trip I went on for my birthday a few years ago, that was probably the most fun I've had in a quick 2 days. But
yeah, so I'll be getting down and dirty in the honky tonks this weekend, boys. Hopefully, I have some good stories for you when I come back.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, all right. I mean, that pretty much sums it up, Josh. Wrap us up, man.
Let's wrap it up. Well, Mike, just to reiterate, welcome to the No Juice podcast.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's an honor having you on the show. But yeah, let's get you know what? Let's break Mike's last episode. That was our highest episode. Let's break it this time. Again, be sure to follow us on Instagram. We're trying to
tell your friends.
We're trying to get to over 50 followers on that. And again, we got some things in the works that we've been talking about, and we're ready to roll into motion here. But big things coming from the No Juice podcast. Ben, you got anything to say to the listeners before we head out?
Nah, just take it easy, be safe,
take care, brush your hair.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those lines. Take care, brush your hair. I gotta come up with my own line just so I can have a nice sign off.
Yeah, Mike, what do you got to say before we head out?
Good night. That's all I got.
Bundle up.
See you guys in the morning when you're listening. Get those ears ready.
Yes, sir. Deuces.